Hey, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. My name is Michael. I'm a VP and a project management professional. Right, I think this is episode 14 of our hypothetical project to try to improve the waiting period within NHS. And the way we're doing that is a psychological solution where we're creating a mobile app or an online platform where service users can see their progress because there's been research that shows that when people see progress, they get encouraged. So, as I said, this is episode 14, but it does not necessarily mean that this is day 14. This is episode 14. So, a lot of activities could happen across different episodes, and 6 months can be in one episode because projects could span for up to, it just depends, 6 months, 2 years or more. So I don't want to be running episodes for years. So I've just been cutting some things short. Right. So let's get straight into it then. So I think in the last couple of episodes we spoke about be a business analyst trying to put together a demo and some of the challenges that the business analyst can face during their process, just generally during the project. Right. So one of the areas we're exploring is that we're getting an off-the-shelf solution from a consultancy agency, organization, maybe Deloitte or Accenture, and they've built the solution on their side and they're bringing it in to install in our systems. Another option that we could explore is that we're building it internally. So there are pros and cons to both sides. So let's assume on this episode that we're speaking about installing or bringing in, implementing an off-the-shelf solution. So Accenture or Deloitte or whoever, PwC, they built it and they're bringing it. From my experience, implementing a solution that was not built internally, even internal solutions, there are issues with it. It's just like trying to put an engine of another car in a car that the engine is not for. That's as close example I can give. So you can test rigorously. You can do all the tests in this world, but when you actually move to the production environment, there will still be issues, or there could still be issues. So yes, it's good to do all the testing, but just be prepared that in the live environment, there could still be compatibility issues because the test environment might not necessarily mirror the production environment. The test environment, you are in control, so you can throttle and say you want 10,000 or 20,000 transactions to go through, or 20,000 users to use. You can control the load. But in the production environment, you can't. So you can think from data, from past data, that, okay, 20,000 people use at a certain time. But on that day that you go live, there could be 40,000 people and you cannot control it. So yeah, it's good to test. You have to test. There are no two ways about it. It's a governance issue. The PMO would have set this governance in place that you might not be able to go to some extent. You may not be able to proceed with the project without doing some level of testing that's already been laid down. So do all the testing, but appreciate that it is still possible that there are issues in production. So don't be surprised when they come. Prepare for it, plan for it, and yeah, when they come, you deal with it. Don't be disappointed, don't be discouraged. Just keep pushing through. Yeah, so while all this is happening, as I said, there are things happening simultaneously. PMO is chasing everyone for timesheets, to complete timesheets. Project manager is making sure things are ticking along, having regular sessions and catch-ups with the project team and with the other parts of the organization. The people that are doing their day-to-day role don't even know that there's a project going on. So they're doing their day-to-day, like in a hospital environment. They're doing all the surgery and all the GP appointments, physio. So all those things are going on. So it's left to you. Sometimes you can just create regular communication to send out to everyone so that they have awareness and appreciation of what the project is about. So that when you want to implement, you don't it's not news to them. You don't have to answer a lot of questions. So you'd have been building them up to that stage where you're implementing. So I think I'll stop here for now, and maybe in the next video we'll then talk about assuming that we're building it internally. So here we've spoken about coming to implement it from outside and putting it onto our systems and see how they are, if they are compatible, and then go from there. I'll leave you there, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.